What's going on, YouTube? How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's good, well, doing well.
How are you so jarringly excited?
I don't know. I'm just full of it tonight.
Full of something, all right.
I'm full of it tonight. That's me. I'm full of it. SpaceX is going up in an hour. Well, Shane, if you get to see it, the best thing about seeing one of those rockets go off is being close by when it, thanks, Dolores. Is actually being able to feel that, because I have been very close to one of those launches and it shook the ground so bad I thought I was going to fall over. It's pretty cool to see up close. No, I'm not breathing helium. Scott, I was going to say something nice about you. You just screwed that all up. All right.
He was about to give you that. What was it that you wanted?
He wants the top side. Single battery top side.
You were going to give that to him until he said you were sucking helium.
He just messed that all up. Yeah. So, see, Scott's going to be like, dadgum my mouth. I don't know what. Sometimes I just stick my foot in there and there it goes.
Tony.
Well, like I said, tonight we're going to build stuff. I know I need to rebuild Munchkin's tank because
it's horrid.
It is in really bad shape. Munchkin's the only one I know that can literally destroy a coil in less than a week.
Munchkin got juice called Milk of the Poppy, which is just straight up flavoring and sweetener.
It shouldn't even be called Milk of the Poppy.
You can't get through a half a tank of that shit before it leaves. You know how when you take your top cap off to refill it and the juice residue is like dark brown. It just that's it. That's all there is to it. It's nasty, and it tastes like shit. And I've been dropping hints all week. Boy, this tastes like shit. I don't have anything else to vape. This really tastes like shit, and it still tastes like shit. So I think he makes me suffer until he could do it live on the show. He's basically abusing me for content. How do y'all like that shit?
Yeah.
What have you got to say for yourself, sir?
I have nothing. Wearing a shirt that says "Hi, I don't care, thanks."
I need that shirt.
Can we get a vote? 1 for Munchkin or 2 for the other guy? Who's better looking?
Who's that other guy?
Oh, I don't know, Shane. I'm getting dead sexy.
Dead sexy, standing in front of the kitchen window in your under Gucci's in your work shirt that you slept in.
I try to appease the neighbors also. The neighbors have to see it. They're like, hey.
I'm like, okay, I am anal retentive, you guys. I'm just saying. I haven't really noticed how much of an asshole I am until he moved in, right? Because
hey, Cobra.
I cannot stand when somebody listens to 2 YouTube videos at the same time. It literally is like nails on a chalkboard to me when I hear 2 different broadcasts. I just can't. I don't care if he's in the other room. I don't want to hear it. It's like, it makes me feel crazy. I don't like it. I also don't understand how somebody could sleep in a fucking polo shirt.
Well,
a t-shirt's one thing. How do you take off your work clothes and go, yeah, I'm going to sleep in this polo shirt?
Well, okay, it's a comfy shirt. I mean,
no, it's not. It's a polo shirt. You cannot sleep in a collared shirt.
Yeah?
What's wrong with you?
I've proven you can.
It's not normal, and I don't like it.
She does not like when I sleep in my polo shirts. If I knew which drawer to check, which I did today, and I found my other shirts, I would have been like, oh, I can wear one of these.
Okay, let me ask you a question. When you go look for shirts, do you open a drawer, and if they're not in there, do you just give up?
Pretty much.
You only have 3 drawers, so, I mean, I would suggest perhaps you might open
check all 3, right?
Maybe. Yeah.
I can sleep in a suit if the situation
Tony,
is
would you
right.
crawl into bed and get under the covers in a suit?
Hey, depending on how much I've had to drink, I might.
You didn't, yeah. I mean,
I may even still keep my shoes on.
No, you will not. I don't even like it when you wear your shoes. Like, I come home from work. One of the first things I do is I take off my shoes
Hey, what's
and I
up,
take
Dro?
off my bra. He'll walk around wearing his work clothes, and I'm like, you know you're going to destroy them. You're going to get something on you. Change clothes.
This is the only thing I'm going to say about paramotoring tonight, because I told you I was going to talk about vaping stuff. I do not like Chuck E. Wright. Y'all can hate me for that or whatever. I don't care. Chuck E. Wright is going to cause the FAA to impose rules on us. Mark my words. I mean, you can say bad stuff about Dale and Captain Kirk Fister or whatever, but...
Well, I mean, at least Chucky hasn't killed anybody.
Chucky has a blatant disregard for any type of safety. His last video, go watch his last video, him flying to a Love's truck stop to buy a lottery ticket, okay? After he landed, he went and bought the lottery ticket, okay? It got a lot of people's attention, which paramotoring does. People want to know about it. He goes over with all these people following him and started his motor, didn't say clear prop, kiss my ass, nothing. He could have hurt somebody really bad. I mean, I say clear prop when I'm by myself. It's just a habit. It's something that you should do. It's good practice. If somebody's behind you, they don't know if you're going to start your motor. You just reach up and pull the damn cord and you can mess somebody up. I'm not a fan of that. Chucky does a lot of stuff that's going to get him killed. I mean, hey, he wants to do low acro and stuff. Hey, more power to him. But don't do things in such a way where you're going to cause harm to other people. That's all I'm saying. I just do not agree with that whatsoever. And he is doing things that can cause harm to other people. If it hurts himself, like I said, doing low acro, and he breaks his legs or breaks a collarbone, then he'll have a video up, my flight to the hospital, but it's not going to be on a damn paramotor, I'll tell you that. I want to see that video. Show me that video, because it's coming soon to a theater near you. Trust me.
Right, Wally, a piece of dick. Well, I mean, it depends how far back behind the motor you're standing.
I don't like ranting about a lot of stuff, but that just really gets on my nerves. And I mean, maybe it's a mistake. Maybe he meant to say clear prop, but didn't. But I mean, his audio was going. He didn't say clear prop. He clearly had to pull start. It wasn't even electric start.
I personally, even if he hollered clear prop, you don't do that when you're surrounded by people that don't know any better. Because even if you take away the potential risk of them getting hit by the propeller, those things push a lot of air and they push a lot of debris. I don't want to be standing behind you at all, even if it's 10 feet behind you when you start that thing.
Not only can it chop...
Because I don't want to get sandblasted.
It can chop your finger off, your hand, your arm off. It can pull something from the ground. Maybe it's a branch or a stick. And it will go through the prop and sling it out the back at freaking 70, 80 miles an hour. If that hits you, it can really
flying truck stop needles, right?
It's really bad. So yeah. You said motorboating, Shane. You okay? Anyways, so the sad news
Who were you watching the other day that was flying and had to restart his motor in the air and said clear prop, and it's like, I think you're good up there. Huh?
Yeah, somebody did.
Pretty
Well,
sure
see,
there's nobody behind you.
that shows a great example of anytime you start your motor, you say clear prop. So it became a habit to him to say in clear prop. I mean, he's in the sky. Obviously, there's nobody there, but he said it anyway. And Cloudchucker just posted a link to the GoFundMe page, which is for Mick's daughter. Mick's daughter has stage 4 terminal, pretty much cancer, And if y'all can afford anything, hey, go donate over there.
Yeah,
Now,
she's
I'm not part of one of their big
mother
auction
of
shows.
mother of 4, with her youngest being very, very small.
Yeah,
Very
I
small.
really feel bad for Mick and his daughter and the rest of the family for what they're going through. And man, I hope they raise a lot of money for her because it does suck. That I mean, F cancer. Yeah, I completely agree. That sucks so bad. But I'm sad because tomorrow I probably have a lot of vape stuff coming in the mail. It didn't come today. It's coming tomorrow, and my show was today, so that kind of throws everything off. But if it gets to a point where I need to do another show, I'll do another show. Maybe I can't do it Monday, but maybe Tuesday or something. Maybe I could do a weird show on Tuesday. There's no paramotor show on Tuesday anymore, so I could throw a show in on a Tuesday.
Yes, Becca. Yes.
But yeah,
and mine, the more you vape it, like when the coil gets really dirty, it starts to heat up a lot because it takes more power to be able to saturate that juice through the coil crust that gathers up. No, it doesn't, Shane, and it doesn't matter who you are, how much money you have. It is very non-discriminatory. And I'm sure he could, Tony. I mean, he could do a show on Saturday. I've got juice coming tomorrow. I ordered a pumpkin chai latte. If I can't drink them, I mean, I don't remember asking for pumpkin, though. I thought I just wanted a chai latte. But as long as it doesn't taste like the pumpkin cupcake that I got from... Which one's the one that... Is it Mandy? Mandy Cat? That had a pumpkin cupcake. That was the most vile shit I've ever tasted in my entire fucking life. It was so gross that I would call other people over and say, here, you have got to try this. It tasted like I was vaping straight up nutmeg. It was disgusting.
Yeah, Munchkin has an interesting flavor coming in tomorrow.
Yes, Dolores.
Which is pumpkin chai tea. That's going to be interesting.
Chai is a tea. It's a pumpkin chai latte.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Pumpkin chai latte. My bad. So we're going to have to see what that tastes like. It may be really good, which is going to make me wish I would have ordered. Because the bottles we're getting are the big titty. This all came from DCF, by the way.
Pumpkin spice is the shit. Hey, Moose, how you doing, bud?
Oh, what's up?
Pumpkin spice lattes from Starbucks are the bomb diggity. Now, that being said, I only usually get like maybe 2 or 3 the whole season. If they sold them year round, it would probably lose its...
Didn't you get like a big old gift card to Starbucks? You better start.
I got a $150 gift card to Starbucks.
We need to start using that thing. Well, I mean,
but here's the thing: that what I usually get, I'd have to go and say, okay, I want an iced coffee with heavy cream instead of milk, 3 sweet and lows, and I can't do the hazelnut syrup, which I usually add.
Yeah.
Or no, I get toffee nut syrup because that's not sugar free. So I'd have to get whatever sugar-free syrups they have.
Well, no, I'm talking about, say we do a cheat day and you just get what you want from Starbucks, then we use it that day.
That would be a pumpkin spice latte.
Well, there you go.
Like I said, Tony, if they were available year-round, it would lose the... Just like, okay, kind of like eggnog, right? Everybody drinks eggnog around Christmas because that's the only time you can buy it. No one's going to sit around and drink a big old glass of eggnog on their back porch while the kids are in the pool. That's just fucking weird. There's a time and a place for everything, and pumpkin spice lattes only belong during fall. That's it.
Yeah, even we had... What's up, Shopkey? How you doing, bud? Glad to see you've moved on from that place that you were before, and now you're out on your own, doing your own thing. Hell yeah, I'm happy for you, bud. I only like 2 pumpkins.
Well, I mean,
Shane, what's wrong with you tonight?
only if you were selling the eggnog from December in July. I mean, you can make eggnog whenever you want, but I like pumpkin spice lattes, Dolores.
All right.
Now, what somebody said is that women don't really like pumpkin spice. What they like is allspice because they like the cinnamon and the nutmeg and all that. The pumpkin itself doesn't really add a whole lot to anything.
I do have to ask you a question because I haven't asked you yet.
Who?
You.
What?
So next year, the solar total eclipse happens in April. All right. If you've never seen one, which I have, but it would be cool to see again. Are we going to go see that? Because it doesn't happen again until 2045.
Where is it at?
Arkansas. I mean, it does go to other states.
What the hell's in Arkansas?
That run into the sky.org, Sean Simon's school, all that stuff is there.
No.
I mean, there's other states, but none really close by us. It kind of curves and goes high. We could go to a different state and see it, but I think that, Aries did used to be in Arkansas.
Holly lives in Arkansas.
There you go. Wasn't it, Scott? I mean, I just don't want Munchkin to miss out on seeing that because it is truly something to see. It is awesome. I filmed it with my drone. It's somewhere on my channel. I didn't point the drone at this eclipse, but you can see it get dark with my drone, then get light again. That's all I did with the drone. I was looking at the eclipse myself with glasses, mind you, because you don't want to look at it with your naked eye. That would be bad. But
Granny's still there?
When it's total, you can take the glasses off and look at it. It looks amazing because there's this aurora, the corona that goes around it.
Yes.
It's like sparkling. It looks so cool. It really does. It's just something you don't see. I wouldn't say you don't see it every day. You don't see it hardly ever. So it's like a once in a lifetime thing, pretty much. I mean, it would be second for me, or third. I don't know how many I've seen. I did one when I was in high school. They made us go outside to see it.
That was probably the one that I saw in elementary school. Was they also made us go outside and gave us all our little glasses.
Yeah, we had to build a box. Well, hello, Nina. That is Nina from DCF. We were just talking about DCF.
Hello, Nina.
And yeah, like I said, all my juices from DCF doesn't come until tomorrow, so I can't tell y'all, hey, this juice is great or this juice is great because I didn't get them yet. A lot of other people already got their stuff. I'm still waiting on mine. No fault to DCF at all. I mean, they sent it the way they were supposed to.
I'm going to be making some Nilla nuts tonight to hold me over until my pumpkin chai latte arrives.
Yeah, my Nilla nuts, I mean, that's how much I got left. I'm counting on tomorrow to be the day my juice comes in because otherwise I'm screwed. And I got, you're getting one of them. 3 250 ml bears. So that ought to be good. I got one bear of this because I absolutely love this juice.
I don't know if I can make it on camera, Dolores.
The strawberry earthquake cake. I mean, if y'all are fans of Little Debbie strawberry Swiss rolls, this is spot on the money. I
mean, that's pretty
I
much
would highly
as
suggest
far as
this
I can
juice.
adjust my camera. Sure, it's all crooked.
Don't I have any nuts left? Well,
And it would be backwards, so I mean, I can try.
Nina says she has pumpkin chai in her tank right now. That's weird, Nina, because Munchkin has pumpkin chai latte coming tomorrow.
Well, that's why she.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
I
So
said that. Yeah.
I have that one. What's the second flavor I got?
I don't know. I'm only concerned with mine.
Oh, I know what I got. I got a sour apple Jolly Rancher green because I keep trying to buy these little stupid disposable pods that are sour apple. Some of them are good. Some of them, like this one, really sucks. Do not ever buy the sour apple elf bar. You will hate yourself because this mod, or this flavor, I should say, is absolutely horrid.
All right, I want to take everybody's opinion. All right.
Ugh! I don't like
Okay.
that. I don't like it.
Y'all ready to listen? Okay. So, I talked to the insurance company.
Oh, here we go.
And they have offered me $6,400 if they take the car and total it out. They've offered me $52 if I keep the car. Okay. So my problem is I could take that 64, roll that into a newer vehicle with less mileage, couple years newer. I'd still have to finance a little bit of it because most of the cars I see that I would buy are around like the $8-9 grand, you know. So I'd have to finance a little bit, but I'd have a newer car, a completely unknown newer car. So unknown issues, not real, whatever history was reported to Carfax, and that's it. Or I could take the 5,200, keep the car that I know is mechanically sound and has not had any issues. The cost of the new bumper, painted and shipped, is $366. I'd have to get a new tail light. I need a new windshield, so that would be out of that. And then whatever the cost is to repair whatever's wrong with the wheel. Hopefully it's not an axle or a bent frame, because that would push the cost into the territory of more than I would want to spend to repair it. So what do I do? What would you do? Because I don't fucking know. I keep going back and forth. I'm like, it makes more sense to fix the car, still have money left over that I can use for whatever.
I can make a poll. Let's see.
Except here, Dolores, the only thing wrong with the car,
I haven't yet, Wally. That's the thing. That's what I've been telling Munchkin. I need to pull the wheel off.
It's the wheel. Front. And what the insurance company said. Now keep in mind that they didn't come out and look at the car. It was not towed to a shop to where we had somebody, a mechanic, put it up on a lift and look at it. It was all done through pictures. So what I was told is that they had to basically think everything that could have been wrong with that car to make the wheel do that, and accordingly, adjust the amount accordingly, right? So they could have way overestimated how much. Not to mention, he said, I can't give you a quote.
Wait, it said it's running ads right now. So
to fix the car, to make, because like he said, there's some stuff underneath that's kind of smushed, but it's not. They have to fix all of it. They can't just fix only the important parts. If I'm fixing it, I just want the bumper replaced and the wheel straightened. So I don't know, because their total, I just don't. They've overestimated how much it's going to cost.
Technically, they do ship worldwide, so I don't know what it costs to ship over to the UK, but they do ship over there. That strawberry earthquake cake is really good. Nina knows. I mean, I can give you the link to the DCF group, but the order form link is a whole nother story. It's kind of difficult when you first start over there, especially the order form. Hell, I don't even use the order form. I talk to Dave directly usually, which is not the normal way to do it.
No, they don't like you to do that.
Yeah, they don't want you to go and talk to them. So, but for me, it's a pain in the butt trying to, well, I need to do this and this and this. So I just tell Dave what I want, and he's good with that. But
see, but at the same time, dire thing, the car's got 166,000 miles on it already. I've had it for 10 years. I'm okay with the wheel. I don't want it to be to where I can't let go of the steering wheel or it runs me off the fucking road, right? You know what I mean? I don't want to have to replace a tire constantly because it's wearing down because, uneven wear patterns. But, a slight drift to the left is not going to...
Well, From what I saw, I did look under her car. Now, this is without jacking it up or pulling the wheel off. I could not see anything bent under there. So I don't know what caused her wheel to look a little off. I don't think it was something as simple as he hit her wheel and it bent a tie rod or something, and that's it. That would be awesome, but I doubt
mean, that
that's
could
all.
be, because remember, I was going like 35 miles per hour when he hit me. I was not stopped. My airbags didn't go off. I didn't even leave my lane, technically. So.
Well, because he hit the very corner of the car.
He hit the corner, and the bumper took a majority of the impact.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally ripped it off the car. So
the bumper's not expensive.
Something very simple.
I'm just worried about the wheel. Scott, I was surprised too. It looks like it has tie rods in the back, and I assumed that they adjust tow on that car in the back for some damn reason. It's a front wheel drive car. I don't know why it had tie rods back there, but from what I could see, it looked like it has tie rods. And I'm like, okay. I'll know more when I can jack the damn thing up and pull the wheel off.
We need to do that, though, because it's been 2 weeks. I need to make
We can do it tomorrow. We can do it tomorrow. We just go up there, once I find the jack that's somewhere in the basement, and jack the thing up and then pull the wheel off, and we'll know. Since they haven't even contacted you yet, we can see if it looks fixable. If not, take the full amount.
Well, it's not
go get another car.
I don't know what the hell I'm looking at, so. And I mean, there's benefits to both, right?
I know what I'm looking at.
I'm excited about the possibility of having a new car, right?
No, it's a TC, Wally.
Yeah, I don't have one of them square.
She has a Scion TC. So there you go.
Yeah, so like I'm excited about the prospect of having a newer car with less mileage, with more bells and whistles. But at the same time, I'm also excited about the prospect of having $3,000 left over in my pocket and still having my car.
I mean, that's the picture of it. You can see that the wheel, you can barely see from the picture that the wheel is a little crooked, but I mean, that's the extent of the damage. Literally, it's her tail light and her bumper, and the wheel's bent. That's it. So, and they want to total the whole car? It's just, they're like, it's more than 75%.
I told you.
But I call bull crap.
Well, I already told you, since they can't see what's wrong with the wheel, they're assuming that everything needs to be replaced. So they priced it as such.
This is my deductive reasoning, okay?
Plus labor. You're not charging labor.
So they want to give her what? $6,200 for... Or $6,400 if they take the car and scrap it. $5,200 if we keep the car. So basically that means her car is worth $1,200. I'm like, that's bullcrap, man. That car runs good, drives good, everything except for the back wheel now. There's not really a lot wrong with that car, so I think they're just jerking you around for the $1,200 difference. Just saying.
Well, they're selling it for scrap.
It's easier to take all...
Jerking me around. It's an insurance company. They're not in the business of fixing and reselling cars for profit. They auction it off to a scrapyard and they get what they get.
Yeah, there you go. They do that a lot. So, yeah, I'll take some video of it and try and post it for you guys without hopefully putting a tag number all over the internet. But
I don't care if my license plate's on the internet. What are they gonna fucking do with it? They already know whose car it is. What difference does it make? What are you gonna do with my license plate?
The main thing I want to get video of is inside the wheel well when the tire comes off. I want to see if anything is bent. I could not see any bend in the axle whatsoever or the frame itself. So I'm like trying to figure out what the hell happened, because I see no reason for the tire to be crooked. Unless the tie rod, which I still don't know why they have tie rods in the back.
Well, here's the thing, Dolores. Even like I found a 2016 Fusion, it's got like 142,000. So whatever car I get for what I can afford is going to have pretty much the same amount of mileage, if not a little bit less. I mean, there's some of the cars that have 200,000 miles. So I've only looked at ones with 200,000 miles or less, and the ones in the $7,000 to $8,000 price point have a good. They all have over 100,000 miles easily.
So you want me to build that mod now? I can do that. Just give it to me.
I haven't made any Nilla nuts yet, so.
Well, I mean, I got to build something. I told him I was going to.
Well,
my other big problem is I keep buying disposable mods to take with me while I'm flying, but I keep vaping the damn things, and I haven't had a chance to go flying because the weather has been crap here. I mean,
the
we've
weather
had nothing.
has been beautiful.
Yes, she calls it beautiful. We've had overcast, rainy, windy days for the past week and a half, I think.
Fantastic. I love it.
And
nice and chilly and breezy
it's
out.
honestly too windy to even try and break the trike out and even attempt a launch on it. So I'm just letting it sit for now. There's no reason for me to get in a rush and try and take off with it. So we'll still get some
Wally,
70 weather.
I was expecting the prices to be, because I kept hearing how the used car prices have skyrocketed. I was pleasantly surprised. There's a lot out there for less than $8,000 that seem to be decent vehicles. I found a lot that have 150, 160,000 miles on them, but they've got clean Carfax reports. The inside's nice and clean. They don't look like they've been driven by a 16-year-old. I've been impressed.
They just did a Lux 2, I think it is, on DCF, and I didn't bid on it, and it's actually a mod that you have to push the button to fire. That would be better to take up than one of these disposables. It costs more, but it's not as bad as losing, like, I don't know, something like this.
Oh yeah, no, I can't afford anything in the 2 to 6 year old.
Well, I got the hiccups. Jeez.
No, I'm looking 2016, 2017. I haven't looked for anything older than my car because I refuse to downgrade. Anything I get is going to be an upgrade, or I'm not doing it.
I can if Scuba helps.
I can what?
I think she means upgrading your car.
No. Scuba doesn't make that much. No.
I don't. I mean, it's true. I don't make that much money. I made a lot more when I was in Georgia, but can't go back to that job. So
no, he contributes to a chunk of the mortgage, and then his check is for, hey, we got to get gas. Hey, we need to go get the grocery store. We need cat litter. We need to go to Costco. We need Sam's Club. Hey, let's order juice. If we take more of his check for a car payment, basically that would leave my paycheck to go to the grocery store after we pay bills, and then we won't have any money.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Now, maybe in a couple years when the rates drop and we can drop to something below 6 3/4% on the house, then maybe we can look at it.
That'd be nice. Yeah, if we could ever do that.
I cannot afford a car payment.
Are you looking to buy older than that?
I bought my car when it was only 3 years old. And then I only paid, the base price was $14,000, and I got all the warranties and all that other bullshit that I didn't need to get. So total price was $17,000. It was 3 years old and had, I think, 60,000 miles on it. I've had the car for over 10 years. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Why would I get rid of it? It runs just fine.
And the Pilot that I have is a 2010, but it has over 200,000 miles on it. So it's It's definitely on the higher end of mileage, but it's a Honda, so you got to count that.
That went on a credit card, Wally. That hardly counts.
So, you gonna make juice live? Hey.
Yeah, I guess Dolores wants me to, so I need to find.
Well, by God, I want to see this. Let's watch Munchkin make juice.
Well, y'all talk amongst yourselves, because I gotta find the damn recipe.
Yeah, Scott, it's kind of funny you mentioned the avalanche. My boss had one. He is now since passed, rest his soul, but he had an avalanche that had hardly no miles on it. I think it had 56,000 miles on it, if that. And he said, I want to sell it for like 10 grand. I'm like, okay, we can do that. So I posted, because he didn't know how to do all the internet stuff, right? It's funny because I posted his truck for sale, and within 2 minutes, somebody called to buy that truck. 2 minutes. And not only
say something to Millen.
Not only did somebody call to buy the truck, it was somebody he knew that was calling to buy the truck. And yeah, he sold it right then. I was like, wow, dude, and then people started contacting me like crazy. I'm like, hey, the truck's already sold. I'm sorry.
There's no gloves. There will be no gloves involved. Or measuring.
20 years old. You go, Kramer. Look, there's Jazzy Jag in the house. What's up, Jazzy? Jazzy Jag in the house, folks. Mr. Yee-hee. Yours will go 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. Mine goes 0 to 60 in 6 minutes. No, it's not no racing truck. That's for damn sure.
So y'all don't see this. I don't think you can see it. I think it's off camera, but
no, it's on camera. But my Impala was definitely a fast car.
I had some leftover vanilla custard in this bottle,
which I thought was funny because the Impala, the insurance company rated it as a family car, even though it had a freaking Corvette motor in it. That was a fast car. I ain't gonna lie. That car was bad to the bone. Wish I never got rid of it, but I had to. My mom helped me get that car, which surprised me because when I went to buy it, I was like, nobody's going to help me. And I asked my mom, and she said, yeah, which made me go, what? You're going to co-sign with me on this car? Yeah.
What size bottle is this again?
That is 126 mils.
Okay.
If you fill it up to where, if you fill it to where it curves, then you're at the proper mark. I would count it as 120, but
I am going to.
Okay. It just surprised me that she helped me out with that, and the car wasn't cheap. I mean, it's like Munchkin. Munchkin was 17 something. After I paid like 3,000 down or something, and then it was another 17,000, and that was a used car.
What was your interest rate?
I don't remember. It was high. It was really high. My car payment was almost $400 a month.
See, I bought my car when I had good credit, but it was also a while ago, so I had a 6% interest rate, which is not too bad for a car. And then I ended up refinancing it.
Dolores, they always told me it was 126, which doesn't make. I think the 6 is if you add in the top curve of the bottle, but honestly, you don't fill in the top curve, so yeah, it's a 120.
And
so
DeMillen's gonna scream when I do this, but it is what it is. I do not rinse out my
What is that?
That's the hazelnut.
That's the hazelnut. Well, don't go too high on that, because Munchkin just blows through making a bottle of juice. You don't care. Your first car was a 1970 Chevelle Super Sport. Very nice. Very nice.
That's one of the good things about Nilla Nuts, though. Oh, damn. 3 on the nose. Look at that. All right, you can't get closer than that. Alt 301. That's the win. That's the one thing about
Cross contamination.
vanilla
Shame on you.
nuts, though. Well, it's hazelnut, vanilla bean ice cream, and vanilla custard. What am I going to cross contaminate?
The bottle that you're holding is getting leftover juice from the previous juice. I don't do that.
Yes, the bottle I'm holding is getting leftover vanilla custard from the outside of the syringe. That we're going to then mix into the same flavorings over again. I don't care. Okay.
No wonder my juice tastes weird.
Oh, shut up. Your juice tastes fine. I don't want to fucking hear it. Now, I'm not going to go from hazelnut to, like, strawberry, you know? No, it wasn't my fault. I got rear-ended on the interstate while I was still moving.
Yeah,
and then the jackass kept going.
Not only that, CDC, it was a hit and run. He ran into the back of her and then got the hell on.
Yeah,
so
there's traffic going everywhere trying to avoid smashing into each other. Amazingly enough, nobody else got involved, which is shocking to me because there were literally cars flying all over the place.
As far as the syringes go, it's because
damn it.
Some of the flavoring, like the vanilla custard, is such a high percentage, you don't need a syringe, but the ice cream, you need to narrow it down, and it's kind of hard just to pour.
You don't. That's
you could, but
vanilla nuts is one of the most forgiving recipes to make because if you go over on any one thing, it's not going to ruin it. It's just going to taste just a little different than the last time you made it. It's either going to be a little creamier or it's going to be a little nuttier. That's it. Unless you, like, accidentally dump shit in there. But, I mean, it's a few milligrams one way or another is not going to make a difference in this juice. It's still going to be delicious. That's why it's such an easy recipe for noobs.
Well,
but I hate these big bottles when they get super low like that.
Well, I mean, I don't even know if I can buy those big bottles anymore, so I don't want to run out of them.
Yes, you can, of the flavoring. Why wouldn't you be able to?
If Scuba never saw you do that, he'd never say anything about the juice tasting weird.
No, he wouldn't.
Well, I make my own, but it's weird that she contaminates the syringes like that. Yeah.
We don't use, like I said, I would never go from hazelnut to strawberry, but hazelnut, vanilla bean ice cream, and vanilla custard are so similar in profiles that you would never notice. You wouldn't know unless you literally dumped the bottle in there.
I've never tried that.
A little bit of juice on the outside is not going to contaminate your entire bottle.
That'd be cool to make one shots of vanilla nuts, so you could just throw in the shot and then throw your VG and nicotine in there and you're done, you know?
Well, you could.
So now, I don't know if you've put nicotine in there yet, but that and then the VG and you're done. I like to try and mix the nicotine in the middle somewhere, that way it gets mixed up as you're putting the flavoring.
I'm going to do the nicotine now.
Okay.
I do that before I add the VG. It's cold and wet.
We need a good black licorice. Ooh.
No, we don't. Are you trying to make juice to throw directly into the trash can?
I'm not a fan of black licorice. Hey, Cherokee. It's just, that's not a vape I look forward to trying ever, really.
The only black licorice thing I like is blackjack gum.
Well, black ice from Higgy's is really good, but
no, it's not.
I don't know if you call that a black licorice. It's I guess it is, but it's got a lot of ice in there, and a lot of ice. That will wake you up really quick.
Yeah, fluid. Ugh.
Fluid, man. Fluid. I put fluid in one of my atomizers. It just ruins it. You cannot get that flavor out of that thing once you put it in there. It's done. You need to use that only for fluid after that. which I'll end up rotating around to that atomizer. Then I'll be like, oh, this was a fluid one, because just doesn't go away. It's crazy how strong that is. And every once in a while, especially mouth to lung, I like vaping a good cinnamon red hot.
So this is one thing that I do is after I do the nicotine, I will go rinse the syringe and wash my hands in cold water. You don't want, if you got nicotine on your skin, you always rinse in cold water. Not hot.
The mod heist. I don't know, Kramer. I never saw any answer about the mod heist. Maybe we didn't get full up. So we're still waiting for somebody to take the last seat in the mod heist. So somebody jump in on the mod heist. Well, Kramer, I'm glad you had fun at EFD. I'm sure that was a blast going to a fly-in like that. I mean, even the one that I went to, which was a small fly-in, was still really fun to go to. The people were awesome. They were cooking so much, I didn't even have to worry about food. Karaoke. Dave Garber, I think is his name, was there, and he is a acromaniac. So he was doing all kinds of stunts, and I was like, there's no damn way. I wouldn't even fly in the weather he was flying in. And he was doing stunts in it, and I was like, yeah, more power to you, dude. I'm staying right here on the ground. Roberts, you tried to rob Speed, but Speed wasn't driving today. You did. Like, it just said, you did. You did. So, after Munchkin makes this juice, I'm assuming I'm probably going to have to rebuild this mod. So, we'll do that.
Did you come steal it?
I did not come steal it. You have it there somewhere. There goes another ad. Come on, YouTube. I just get a little pop-up that says ad inserted, and then it goes away. Hey, that might make me 20 cents for the month. Oh, man.
It's easier if I put it in a smaller container.
Hate to lose out on my 20 cents, you know.
Yeah, but is it, though? Because then I got multiple containers when I can just prop my arm up and pour it out of the big one.
Yeah, I mean, I always just pour the VG. That's a given right there.
Yeah, but he's saying it's easier if you pour the VG in a smaller container, so you're not trying to.
Oh, I got you.
Gallon of liquid. I mean, why would I want to do things the easy way? I mean, who does that?
Her and her 3 milligrams.
I went over on the nicotine, so it's instead of 3.7 grams, it's 3.9. So
yeah, I like buying the essential VG.
3.1.
Dire thing, it's always been good VG. I like essential VG.
Right,
they went up on price a lot, but it's still good VG. So I like buying that VG.
I know DeMillan is probably like cringing because that was the most ghetto juice mixing ever, but that's how easy it is. People tend to overthink
90% of the time I don't use PG, so it's probably still either in the basement or who the hell knows where the PG is.
I think the PG is up here.
Oh, it might be.
I think it's right here.
It's in a big round container, yeah.
Oh, jeez, it must be this one that's full. Yes, PG.
Yep, okay. That's PG, okay.
Yeah, and then we've got a case of, they had it on sale on Amazon. It was 2 gallons of VG for like $64, which made it back to the price it used to be before they jacked it up.
It shows how easy it is. It is, DeMillan.
Yeah, people tend to. I think we scared a lot of people with the whole, it's dangerous, you gotta be careful. And yes, you have to be careful. There's certain things I do, like I try to put.
Vic was playing with Scuba's drill? What the hell?
Like I make sure that all my bottles have the lids on and they're put up. And I've cleaned up the area before I get the nicotine.
Would come to visit, number one.
And I go rinse my syringe and put that away, so I don't have open bottles on my desk because I don't want to have a spill. But it's not that difficult.
Blarg cracks me up. Blarg.
And like measuring on Nilla nuts, not really a thing. You just kind of go for it. Now, if you're making something like the cannoli B1 that's got 13 different ingredients, you can't really you have to measure on that one, because if you screw up any one of those ingredients, it will change the entire flavor, and it will go from good to bad very quickly. But a simple recipe like Nilla nuts,
Shane, you should definitely make your own juice again. I would, if I was you, I'd make Nilla nuts. The recipe is available on e-liquid recipes. I've found it just by looking for it.
I'll send you a screenshot.
Yeah, I mean, we can give you the recipe if you need it. But it's a really good all-day vape. I've been using it for 10 years, almost 10 years now.
Vanilla hazelnut custard. It's
it's a really good all-day vape. It's not one of those flavors you get tired of. You know what I mean? Some of those fruity flavors and stuff you get tired of after a while. Nilla nuts, I can vape that any day, every day.
And one of the other enjoyable things is, unlike this milk of the poppy that will destroy your fucking cotton in your coils, Nilla nuts doesn't do that.
Yes, that is correct. It does not destroy coils because you're not adding any sweetener to it. You don't have to add any sweetener.
It's literally vanilla bean ice cream, vanilla custard, hazelnut, nicotine, and BG.
Yeah, it has to be Capella vanilla custard though. If you try another vanilla custard, it's a whole different juice and it tastes like crap.
There's some. It's amazing how much of a difference there is in the different flavors.
The different brand
the different
companies.
Vanilla custards. Yeah.
Yeah. If you switch the vanilla custard, you're gonna be like, what the hell? Wally's been vaping it for 12 years. Hell yeah, and Wally.
I made the mistake when I ran out of. I think I was short on vanilla custard, so I added French vanilla instead.
Ooh.
It wasn't horrible, but the other flavors brought out a note in the French vanilla that was very flowery. So, and I don't mean flour as in like baking flour. I mean
Cobra is too late. Somebody bumped the desk. Legacy until you discovered the next morning. Wow, nobody's getting away with anything tonight, man. That bot is something serious.
Now, see, you started talking, and
you was talking about vanilla custard and something.
Oh yeah, it made it taste like flowers. And then on another time, I ran out of hazelnuts, so I added graham cracker instead. That actually turned out really good. That one.
There was a company back in the day. I don't even remember the company name, which if I did, I probably wouldn't say anyway. But they sent me a bunch of juices to review and do a video of. And
name and shame.
I remember posting back to them, you really don't want me to post a review of these.
I remember. It was the company that had the bottles with the lights on the bottom.
Exactly.
I can't remember the names.
So,
I had one from them that wasn't bad, and it was a white gummy bear, and that was just like pineapple.
Every single one of those juices had that weird chemically floral taste. Couldn't stand them.
Yeah. The gummy bear one was the only one that was okay, and I think because it was pineapple, it lent itself to that.
Yeah, well, that might have been okay. Yeah. I don't think I had a gummy bear one, but all the ones I tried was terrible, man. I was like, dude, you need to go back to the drawing board. I mean, seriously. The
Mad Alchemist had some really good ones. I wish I could find a duplicate of their Dragon's Breath, because that one, I think I've mentioned it before, it wasn't just a cinnamon. It tasted like it had, I don't know, like raspberry or something in it. It had a powdery finish to it. I don't know how to describe it, but it was really, really good. Until the bitch lost her mind and went psycho on everybody. She got into a fight with Unicorn Vapor, Jill, about something, and decided to, I don't know. She blackballed all of us because Jill said she didn't like a particular flavor.
Congratulations, Timekeeper. Hell yeah, on your 10-year anniversary, your 10-year vape anniversary, I should say. Hell yeah.
My left butt cheek is twitching.
I'm already past mine. I don't know what year I'm into anymore. So yeah.
I'm like heading towards 12 years as of December, I think.
We're well into our formidable years of vaping. So if there's any scientific studies that need to be done, they need to test them on us because we've been vaping for a long time.
It throws me off every time I walk into Rachel's office and catch her vaping because she's very stealthy with it.
I don't smoke any cigarettes, cigars, weed, nothing. So if they want a true test, test me. I literally don't inhale anything but vape or pure air. That's it.
I mean, I have no idea, Dolores, because I don't know what was in the recipe. I don't think it had dragon fruit or hazelnut in it.
Let's see what recipe.
It tasted like. It tasted like
coconut.
It was a cinnamon red hot, right? But it had something extra to it. It wasn't just cinnamon. It had, like I said, it had like raspberry and something that gave it a muted, like a powder. You know how, like, okay, you know the little candy sweethearts you used to get at Valentine's Day, how they had that chalky weird flavor? It had that texture. It tasted like that texture.
Nice, Scott. I like the way you say someday this month. You know what, Scott? I'm the same way because mine was in November and I know it was before Thanksgiving. I think it was around the 5th of November. So mine from what I stated it as November 5th. So that's what I go by. Because it was way before Thanksgiving on the day that I started vaping, and I didn't nail the day down because, I mean, let's be honest, a lot of us that started vaping didn't realize that when we started vaping, that was going to be our last cigarette ever. But it happened.
It wasn't my last because I had it in my head that it was a gimmick and it was ridiculous and it was never going to work. So I continued to buy cigarettes until one day I was like, this is gross.
Right.
This does not taste like.
A lot of people dual use, and then some people still dual use to this day, which that's perfectly fine. But for me, it was something like I was like, do I really need a cigarette? Because I was like, this vaping thing. When I first started vaping, it didn't work, okay? I was on the really old school with the cotton in there, and you bought juice, and the juice that they gave me, even though I bought a 30 mil, which was a lot back then, they only had regular, light, and menthol. That was the 3 flavors. There was nothing else. There was no flavors besides tobacco, and they were just regular, light, and menthol. And holy shit! Why did my chair move? Wow.
Because I pushed it.
Oh damn! You scared the crap out of me. Damn. Hey Creed. And that pen ended up costing me $175 because it was at the mall. It was great. I mean, it was a good little atomizer, but it just wasn't enough. So I went back to smoking after that, and then later on, I got an EVOD kit. And the EVOD, I was like, man, it's right there. It was so close. So the next day, the next day after I tried the EVOD, I went and bought freaking Dripper and a mech mod, and I was hooked after that. So I never.
Your office smells weird. You need to get everything off the floor so I can shampoo it. Cause
my office smells weird?
Yes, it's either something in that trash bag or the dog peed somewhere in your office, and we have not located it.
I smell nothing.
Well, it's because you sit in there all the time. I could smell it as soon as I opened the door.
Okay, so we're going to rebuild Munchkin's tank because it's probably going to look like really bad. I'm just saying. That's what Munchkin does, is destroy tanks. She does that for a living.
I've been telling you since the beginning of this week that it tasted like shit. Matter of fact,
So
it tastes better now than it did 3 days ago. And you know why? Because all the coil bark has been breaking off, and I got a blister on my lip where it flew up and burnt shit out of my lip.
yeah, Munchkin's been inhaling coil bark. Oh my god.
It's nasty and it tastes nasty. It's disgusting. Leaves black shit on your teeth.
That looks pretty crusty. I mean, to be honest, I don't even see any of my vape stands. Here's one. Here's the skull I got. Where's
Yeah,
all
it's
my
gross.
vapes? Oh,
It's
there's one Creed built me.
It's that damn juice, and it's because he rebuilt the tank, right, and gave me new cotton, and I vaped what I had left of the shit. What was I vaping? My Pegasus tears.
Are
Right?
you kidding? Do you see that this cotton just fell apart?
No, because I'm on a delay. But
You'll see it in a second. It just
yeah,
fell.
it within 2 days of me using that milk of the poppy shit, it started to taste rank. Yeah, I believe it. It tastes like that too, y'all.
Wow, man, your cotton is literally falling apart. You
See?
burn it in half.
That's why I told you that I have been being abused for content because it's been like that. And I've said repeatedly, this is gross. This tastes nasty. This is disgusting. Expecting him to go, well, let me rebuild that for you. No.
Well, you didn't have anything to put in there, so I was like, well, I mean, what are we gonna do? This is terrible.
I know.
How do you?
No, didn't you try it like the day before yesterday?
Yeah, and
or
it didn't
yesterday
taste that
and
bad,
go,
which surprises
it tastes
me.
fine. No, did not taste fine.
Look at the coil. Look at the bark coming off of this.
Yeah. If it was like a pork butt, we'd be in heaven right now. Coil carbonara, right? I didn't think I had to say that directly, Dolores, but apparently I do. He's not good at taking hints.
This is horrid. Okay, now the other reason that these coils are bad, these are some coils from Andre, and I'm not saying that Andre's coils are bad, but one of them has the inner core and the other one doesn't because it's been ripped out apparently.
Yes, because you ripped it out last time. We all watched you do it live.
I ripped a piece of it out, but it wasn't supposed to be the whole thing.
Yes, he does have carpet in that office. Which is great when he clips leads. Yeah. What lurks under those coils? Who knows? Cthulhu, for all I know.
I would rather have new coils with this, honestly.
Okay, well, knock yourself out.
I'll have to make wire.
Fucked up.
This is really bad. It just honestly.
I mean, I gave you coils. You have new ones in there.
Or no, I'm not using them damn Andre coils again.
Oh no, these are smaller. These are twisted. These are.
I do have some fancy coils I got from DCF.
Coilology. Yeah, give me your fancy coils.
Why you get the fancy coils? Why can't I?
Why do you only get the fancy coils?
Because I paid for them. Damn it. This one coil's actually fine, but.
Becca has a question. Because
okay.
I don't know.
I put a single coil at 0.36 and my ohm reads 0.33. It depends on your reader, Becca. Some of them don't. It could be either the device you're using to read the ohms, or it could be the mod you're using to read the ohms, because each mod has different resistances depending on what they use for the 510 build plate or the battery resistances. So your reader may be good and your mod's not reading it right, or vice versa. So it depends on how or what it should be. I mean, your single coil is showing 0.36. 0.43 is not a big jump as far as the difference goes. Your ohm tab, okay. Well, the ohm tab should be right, but I don't know about reading it from your mod. It may be reading it incorrectly. So you would have to adjust your wattage to correct for whatever the mod doesn't see. So this looks nice and crusty and nasty, so I'm going to have to wash this off, and we're probably going to have to make some wire. I mean, it's just simple as that.
No, give me your new fancy DCF coils.
Ah.
You look at that in the top cap. Gross.
Yeah, there's some
chunks.
There's chunks in there, yes.
I was vaping that.
Well, don't do that.
That's nasty.
All right, I'm gonna.
Somebody would.
That's nasty. Shit. All right, so I'm gonna take and clean this off. Let me go back to my, the main view. I'll find those coils. I think they're up there, but I'm gonna clean this out in the meantime because this is terrible.
That's gross, y'all. I've been telling him it tastes nasty. It tastes gross. No, it tastes fine to me. No, it's nasty. It's gross. Yeah. I mean, literally, I had a big blister right here on my lip from a chunk of fucking coil that flew out and landed on me and burned the hell out of me. I was not happy. It hurt. I can't take that down or I'll lose all my shit. A rocket, Wally. Rocket. Yeah, I guess so. It's called Milk of the. It's just some crap that I bought at the vape shop, and it's the juice is good for like. It's supposed to be like a strawberry milk, but it's got dragon fruit and everything in it, and it's good for like, I don't know, like 20 minutes. It's one of those juices. It's a kind of like, you remember when you go to a vape convention and you try all the juices and you'd be like, yeah, I like that. And then you buy a bottle and after half an hour, you're like, I don't really like that. I don't care for that. That's what that was. And it's gross. Ow, it blistered your nose? It sucks. Yeah, I mean, that's been unpleasant, and I've had the little disposable to, fill in the gaps, but it's empty now.
Uh-oh.
Yes, that's a Boots kitty. Uh-oh, what? Did you light the house on fire?
No.
Blowing. I have 3, Tetley. We have Boots, who is a tuxedo. We've got Smokey, who is a little tiny black void. And then Bandit, who is a Maine Coon size.
These are
basically tabby cat.
Ohm-centric coils. Let me do the build cam so you can see. These are the ones I got from DCF, so these are ohm-centric coils. They are 0.11 nichrome 84 core SFC single. I don't know what the SFC means, but let me pop these out of here. Wow. I don't know why you would get the nice ones, man. Look at that. That looks bad to the bone. I
believe everybody in the comments has told you why I get the nice ones.
I don't mind if Munchkin gets the nice coils. I'm okay with that, but yeah, these are bad to the bone. Let me see if I can focus on these. There you go.
I didn't even know. Why won't you let me pinch your fat? You just growled and got down.
Let's see if we can get them cut down with the Scuba coily tool.
What do you mean they're too low ohm for this application?
Nah, they'll be fine. I don't remember what size. Let's go with 5mm. I think I used 4.5, but I'm gonna go with
Melon
5mm.
says she's not sure if she likes them pre-bent.
Yeah, the pre-bend. Yeah, I get it. Whoa, I just knocked the camera sideways.
Why are all three cats in here with me?
Damn, are these cutters bad? What the hell?
Maybe.
Those are hard to cut. Good Lord.
It's not like we don't have 8,000 pairs of them laying around.
Yeah, but getting this to go down in there is going to be a challenge because those are really, really thick. Let's open this all the way up here. That ought to be good. 5mm is a little high for what I like, but since I want to lean them over, I'll leave it there for now. Probably should go with 4.5mm, maybe even 4. I don't want to cut them too short and end up wishing they were a little bit longer.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't add length. Nothing? No comment? Okay.
I don't need to. Do I need to add length? I'm just wondering.
No, I was just waiting for a comment from anybody, somebody. Yeah.
Just wondering. I did 5mm, right? All right, we're going to do 5 again on this one.
I was waiting for the right time, darn thing. See, they miss Speed because Speed would have just had a heyday with that whole conversation.
Yeah, he would have.
DeMillan says the coil looks nice. The pre-bend helped you out, so now you're okay with the pre-bent now, DeMillan?
The pre-bent's fine now, just saying.
Like, oh, look at that. That made it easy. All right.
They do feel like really nice coils.
Shore Sharp wants to know if you had the Wotofo Serpent Elevate. He saw them on sale for $12.
I do not
shipped.
have that mod, no.
Is it a mod or is it a
or tank or
RDA?
whatever it is? I do not have whatever Elevate is. I know that for a fact.
I've never even heard of it.
I mean, I've owned a bunch of stuff, but that's not one that even strikes a chord that I know that I got.
Yeah, Becca, as long as the reading may be off, but as long as it's off consistently and it's not going from 0.36 to 0.46 to 0.2 and it's consistent, I wouldn't really worry about it.
Trying to get these pretty even, which I think I got that right on the money. These look like these are going to be just fine. Let's get these fired up here. Let's see what it's showing. Your batteries are dead. 0.08. Holy crap, you're going to have to fire these hot.
Okay. It's not that complicated, Shane. I do have other batteries. Would you like me to bring them to you?
Yeah, you're probably going to have to, because I'm going to need more batteries. This is nichrome. I mean, you're allergic to nickel and crap, so I don't, maybe you shouldn't have this. Oh, it looks beautiful now. Let's change the batteries out. She's got some dead ones. Gotta love this mod, man. You can change batteries so quick, it ain't even funny. Now we're full batteries again. Look at this pretty blue. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me see if it'll focus. A pretty blue color right now. Can y'all see that? Ones? Yeah, those are the dead ones. Put those on the charger. Really pretty blue. Look at those coils. Those look really awesome. Coil porn, right? They are very nice coils. I mean, I got to admit. So these are coils I got from DCF. These are ohm-centric coils. Right there, ohm-centric.
Why do I have to be careful with them?
4-wrap, 3mm, 0.11, which I don't know if we're getting 0.10, which that I believe is enough margin for error. A 0.1 difference, 0.01 difference is good, right on the money. So that's exactly what it should be showing. All right, now let's put some cotton on here, and I'm excited to see what this vape's like. There's not a lot of coils that I think really change the flavor that you get from a mod, but some of them do, and it adds just that much of a percentage to make you go, damn, those are nice coils. So we'll see if that's what the case is on this. They're already burned in. They're good to go.
I will try not to.
Too low for you, John Q? Nah. You don't have, just because they're lower ohms, you don't have to really crank up your wattage. I'm going to leave the watts where they're at, and it may need some additional wattage just to account for the lower ohms, but
once, John Q.
I don't think it's going to need. First time you've seen ohm-centrics? Well, there you go. Frankenmiser, yeah. They're really nice. I mean, I got to admit, I didn't even really take into account the fact that I was getting those coils when I placed my order, but some of the orders you get from DCF come with those coils, and this is
see, you didn't even buy them specifically, so
no, I didn't, but it came with it, so I'm gonna use them. Hell yeah!
No, I'm gonna use them.
Apparently, yeah, I got ripped right there. If it's too much for you, I'll take them because they'll fit my tank even at the 5mm range. I can cut them down to 4.5 and it'll fit fine in my tank.
Or we can just switch tanks until, No,
I don't think there's going to be an issue. That I can't see you being a snob about, oh, my coils are too low. Why is the camera frozen?
I don't know.
There we go. Okay, camera's back. I'm just barely tucking this into the top of the juice well on this. You'll see here in a second that I don't even need to put a lot of cotton down in here. I think this is a top airflow tank anyway. So having a lot of room right here for this juice to soak up into this cotton is a good thing. I'm ready for the juice.
All right, Martha. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing? Does she say that?
Martha Stewart? Yes, she does.
Well, I didn't know. That's my stuff. I just made it up. All right, here we go. Nilla Nuts.
Martha style.
It says Frosty on there. Frosty-O.
It said Frosty-O's. I didn't take the,
Let me make sure this tastes like Nilla nuts.
John Q did not beat me
Good
at
job.
trivia. John Q thinks he beat me at trivia. Of course it's a good job. Don't ever doubt me. Excuse me.
Damn, just belching and stuff online.
You're right. I do have a reputation to uphold.
All right, it's really important to soak this thing thoroughly when you got brand new coils and brand new cotton. Just douse this thing. It's only going to give you a better vape experience when you put it all together. I especially douse the center because that's what's going to get hotter faster.
Did you clean the whole tank? Like
I
top
cleaned
cap
everything.
and everything?
Yeah, it's all clean. What do you think
right?
I am? I don't halfway do something. This looks like this is going to be some fire coils.
Damn, Frankenmeister. That's a lot of rain.
And I'm still firing it at 75 watts, but it's putting off a good amount of vapor right there. I mean, you may have to turn it up to 80 to get the temperature you want, but that's firing really good actually. I never let the plastic of the bottle touch the coils because then you'll get a really nasty flavor. You don't want that.
That'll be too strong for me. The only thing that is too strong is the nicotine. If he gives me something 6 milligram and puts it on my tank with the wattage I usually vape, it'll kill me. I can't do that. I do not remember that trend, and there's a whole lot of people that were fucking vaping cotton clean socks. Who didn't pre-juice your coils when you were wicking or building a tank? You know what, you just gonna leave it sit there and let it get itself nice and juicy just sitting there? So here, let me build this and wait 15 minutes for all the juice to soak into the cotton. Why are you beating on my mod, sir?
Hey, now, sometimes it needs to know who's boss. I'm getting all the air bubbles out and stuff. You see that tank is completely full now, right? I was getting all the air bubbles out.
Why is there juice all over the side?
My bad. That was probably when I was firing it right then. It's not going to do it now. Let me get it all cleaned up. There you go.
Dolores is fussing at you already. He can't help himself, Dolores.
Hold on, that's a little too juicy. Woo! That was, after you put a lot of juice on there, that first vape you take is just too much. It's almost like vaping pure liquid.
I appreciate you saving me from that.
It's still really juicy. Give it a couple of vapes. Said nobody never. Nobody ever. These coils vape really good though, I gotta admit. Yeah, if you crust up these, well hell, you can crust any coil, so it doesn't matter really. I just want to see.
180 watts. That just seems...
It may need some more. You know what? I'm going to go up to 80 at least because it does need something. It needs a little more. You know what? Let's go up to 90. That may be why it's too juicy. getting better. Woo! Still a little juicy. I don't know if, but that's a little hotter. I don't think you want hotter. Let me go back down. I just need the juice to thin out a little bit. There we go. That was it. It took 3 or 4 hits. It's fine now. Not a bit of juice. It's good to go. She's going to come collect it now. What? Are you going to take the juice too?
Yeah.
Go ahead. It's fine.
I know it is.
Okay, now that's vaping good. She'll comment on that sooner or later. Yeah, we got a cat that's in heat right now, John Q. So it is meowing at us like crazy. Oh, you're muted telling us what?
I said, did y'all see Boots over there whoop Smokey's ass over by that little vacuum cleaner?
Oh, I don't doubt it. Yeah. Boots will keep her in spec. That
She's
Dolores.
the only...
Yeah, that's the only cat we don't have fixed is that one.
Yeah, the boy is fixed, and they don't go outside, so it's...
Well, the boy and the girl is fixed, but the
Oh, yeah.
other girl is not fixed. That's the only one that's not fixed. And we tried to get an appointment, and they put it off to like November. I think that's what Katie said.
Well,
So.
the place that we take them is called No More Chasing Tails, and they are a pretty much just a spay and neuter clinic. So they were like booked solid, and they were low on volunteers and staff. So they were very, very overbooked. And I mean, she doesn't go outside. All she does is just wander around going at everybody.
Yeah, she don't go outside, so it's not like we have a risk of
Kittens.
Yeah, we don't have any of that risk. But yeah, I would rather her not be in that issue right now.
Act a
Honestly.
fool.
Yeah.
That's good. That tastes so much better than the garbage
Doesn't it?
I've been vaping all week.
It actually, those coils actually work pretty damn good.
Oh shit! Scott knocked over the cock. Woke everybody up.
Oh man, that was a quick response to our heist. Holy crap! I honestly, what was I gonna say?
I have no idea. Just something you're being honest about. I don't.
I lost my train of thought. Which happens a lot as you get older. I don't know what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's Scott's fault. I get it.
That's
Of
a
course,
new one
Scott
for me.
knocks it over because Scott, was trying to get to this mod that I see right there. I'm gonna
He
show it.
was.
It's because y'all know what? I'm gonna show this because it's Scott's fault. Ooh, look at that! Look at that mod! Look at that top side! Oh my God, that is so sexy. I'm just saying. Bad Scott, bad Scott. All right. I have some timers. There you go, Tiger. It probably is some timers.
That's just mean.
I was talking about the cat. Yeah, I mean, I don't want the cat to have to go through that to where she goes through heat all the time because it's kind of like, it seems like she's going through hell every time. And it's more than I thought. I didn't realize they go through heat like every couple months. It's like, damn, dude. Again? You got one of those mods, Josh? Be careful, Scott will come after you because he is looking for that single battery topside mod big time. Do I still talk to Robert?
I mean, that's not what they do. John.
It's been a few months, CDC. I do message Robert on his YouTube usually, and he'll answer me there, but I don't talk to Robert on a normal basis, if that's what you mean. Robert is doing a lot of electric bicycling now, which, hey, you know, he's retired. He can do whatever the heck he wants, so more power to him.
We're having girl dinner after the show, by the way.
Girl dinner?
Yes.
The hell is girl dinner?
I bought a log of fresh mozzarella pre-sliced and some fancy Italian salami and then some fancy spicy Italian salami.
You brought nothing in the house when you came in.
Yes, I did. I brought 3 12-packs and a bag.
Oh, I didn't see the bag. Okay. 30 minutes till lunch. All right then, Shane. Get closer. You know what? Fly your paramotor right over by the launch pad. Try that out.
Girl dinner is essentially what we would all eat if we didn't have to make dinner. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Like, I don't know, a corn
I
dog,
hope they delay the launch. That
some
happens
strawberries, a handful of potato chips, or mozzarella cheese and some olives, or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and 3 chicken McNuggets. It's whatever.
Because girls need to maintain weight. That's girl dinner. Okay.
No, it's because women are lazy and we don't like to cook dinner. So we will
So we're having mozzarella cheese and what?
Fancy Italian salami.
Oh, okay.
2 kinds. Yeah. See, exactly. And you're perfectly happy with it, aren't you, Dolores? Yeah. So it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Women traditionally have no desire to go into the kitchen and make a full 5-course fucking meal. We do that because other people want it. We don't want that. John Q, isn't it weird that sometimes toast is just like all you want to eat, and then other times you're like, I go through toast phases where I want nothing more than buttered toast. It's delicious.
I don't know I don't know what yen converts to in US dollars or pounds for that matter. 618 yen, do you have any idea? But Cloudchucker did find a place you could buy one of those mods from, Shanghai Vape.
I would imagine it's just like Steve with the Jets, that when we first moved in, he was sending me videos of the Jets. And look what they're doing, and they're flying again, and I'm like, yeah, they're gonna do that. We live right by an airport, and now it doesn't even faze him. He's like, what are they out there doing now? It's loud.
I still enjoy watching them, especially when they're doing tricks. But
all right, so like whenever y'all are like, what do you want to eat? Let's go somewhere to eat. What do you want to eat? There's no way we can realistically say, well, I want 2 tacos from Taco Bell. I want McDonald's French fries. I want a Frosty from Wendy's. That's what we want. We want curly fries from Arby's.
I want
or
5 different
From
places. That's what
exactly. Yeah. That's what we want. Yeah. So when we eat dinner on our own, it's usually alcohol.
Well, thanks, Dolores. So
a
Dolores
little bit
found
of
it on 3
everything we own.
Do they have the single battery one, Dolores? Because that's the one Scott's looking for. That's not a top side. Yeah, dual battery. There's a single battery. It's sold out.
Woo! $850.
Sold out. So every one of them I'm seeing says sold out.
So, Becca, do you have... I would put it on a couple things just to see if you can get any consistency, because there's got to be an outlier, and that one's going to be the wrong one.
And they're all sold out. Yeah, because they're an old mod, Dolores. I mean, that's if it was a newer mod that hadn't come out that long ago, they'd have them, but It's an older
So
mod.
if it reads higher on everything but your Squonk mod, then I would say your Squonk mod just has a shitty reader. But I mean, here's the thing. If it's firing evenly, it doesn't taste burnt, and it's consistent on that Squonk mod and is not fluctuating, then if it hits great, then vape it and enjoy
Damn,
it.
Josh. 850 to Element Vape? They're loving you right now.
No shit, he really wanted that free shipping, didn't he?
Yeah. Like, man, if I only spend 700 more, I could get free shipping. No, it's not that high, but damn. That's crazy. 850. You know, I would say I went through that phase, Josh, but I've definitely been past that phase at this point.
John Q, you're still single, ain't you?
I'm well beyond having a backup mod. If there's not something here I can vape, something's wrong. Seriously wrong. The worst thing I gotta ever worry about is maybe my batteries go bad someday.
Yeah, and if it's only fluctuating on that Squonk mod, I would say that it's the Squonk mod.
Yeah. A lot of times, I would definitely check also on your Squonk mod. Make sure the 510 pin is clean. And I mean crystal clean. If it's copper, shine that son of a gun up because it'll change your own resistance big time. Any kind of dirt or oxidation built up between the 510 is going to cause a change in your resistance.
Damn, that tastes so good. Okay.
It's the
tasty.
coils, man. The coils. Eddie, what's up?
Look, he pegged himself right off his mic. The mic was like, nah, nope.
Even though you called me Suba, you're still good with me, Addie.
Suba.
I don't know who Suba is, but you know,
I used to
I'm
call
good
you
with it.
Suckba, but yeah.
You called me Suckba?
Suckba, yeah, it's one of them things that for some reason I type words backwards sometimes. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Suckba.
I haven't made the juice that you have designed, which I didn't even know you did that, Addie. You could have told somebody by message or something.
Did I show y'all what Steve got me? Can you see that? Can you see?
Oh, I got Munchkin a necklace that says Shannon on it. It's gold. It's just a gold-plated necklace, but
so
I just want to see how it was gonna work on it. So far, so good. So we'll see how that works out.
Never forget who I am now.
Yeah, it's so she don't forget her name. You know.
Even though people call my name constantly, all the time.
Well, thank you for looking, Dolores. Yeah, it's going to be hard to find, especially the single the single dot top side like I got. That one's hard to find, which is why Scott wants one so bad. The dual ones were so popular, everybody bought them, and I think you can still find those, but the single one, mm-mm. And I only bought, Scott's going to be mad. Oh, never mind. I only have one single. Yeah, I have the one single. This blue one is a dual. I thought it was a single also. This is dual for sure. And then I have the carbon one also. The carbon one is somewhere on the rack. You got me on which rack it's on. You would think I'd put them all in the same damn place, but the stuff gets moved around. Eeny, meeny, miny. Can't say hey Mo because I can't find it. Nope. I I think last time y'all brought this up, I went through them and then I was like, oh, let me grab that. And it's probably still somewhere on my desk. I don't know where the hell I put the carbon one at. I don't see it. Am I just blind? No. Where's the carbon one at?
It might be in here on my shelf.
No, because I had it in here, and if it got moved in there, that's some sneaky stuff right there.
Well, come look.
I don't think that's what happened.
How do I get off the For You with memories? Can I just look at all my fucking pictures, please? But I don't want to see it in album mode.
I'm looking down this bin. No. I'm going up this bin.
There we go.
There's one top side. There's another top side.
Look, every time I delete photos to make room on this damn phone, she goes and loads it all back up again. Right.
It's not up here.
Then it's got to be in here.
But it was in here, I'm telling you. Oh, wait. Did I put it over here? No. Now that worries me because I just got mods that disappear.
Nothing has ever... You've only lost one mod since 2019.
No,
found
I've lost a lot
all
more
of
than
them.
that, but those were really old, so I can't really complain.
I said since 2019. All the other ones are around here somewhere. So
Yeah, that
carry your
mod-
ass in here and look on this shelf and see if it's in here.
I showed it the other day, and it's gone. I'm telling
Then
you.
it didn't disappear. It's somewhere in that hellhole you call an office.
Hellhole?
Yes.
But why can't I see it? It should be right in front of my face.
I don't know. How you because you're you? She's hogging up all my storage with videos. Right. Here it is. Okay.
I think I'm just blind or something.
Well, yeah.
Because it was in here. I saw it just the other day. There is the, what the hell is this mod called? Really like, the Tinker 2. Really like that mod. It's not on that shelf, man. I'm looking at them hardcore, and it's just not there.
Then it's probably somewhere on your desk.
Wait, there it is. Damn.
We live alone, so no one is sneaking in and stealing your shit.
There's a topside carbon, which, yeah, it says carbon on the bottom right there.
Here's the beginning of our Halloween decorations.
Wait, I need to put this
Yeah.
on the same damn shelf
Can't
as
really
the other
tell
one.
in that picture, but they're purple and orange.
There we go. Now we're good to go. The beginning of...
John Q said, I see Scuba just like that at 90, talking to his tower of mods. Yeah, just wandering around in his underwear, muttering to himself because he can't find something that's right in front of his face. Yeah.
When did you take a picture of our stairs? Wow.
The other day,
Yeah, that's That's the stairs. We haven't put up the little doggy yet and the cat, which that should happen probably this weekend. I would think Sunday we need to put that up. Where's my nicotine? Addie. Right? I need to use the bathroom and probably refill my drink. Stand
Well,
by
the
it. What time
nicotine
is it?
should always be in the freezer. It
Yeah.
is 9:46. So we hired a new receptionist who she's doing real good at answering the phone. Like to the point where we've had a caller that's kind of repetitive. So he called for my coworker and she didn't pick up because she didn't realize that her phone was on Do Not Disturb. So the receptionist called me and was like, so I saw that he called and she didn't pick up. So my guess is he's going to call you next. Do you want to talk to him? So that's the kind of shit I like. That's proactive. She knows the deal that her job is to protect us from our clients. To get as much information, try to help them if you can for simple shit. And because I don't like it when people call me and I'm blindsided and they're asking me questions and I'm in the middle of something else and I'm like, all right, let me stop what I'm doing and pull up your file and try to. I have no idea what she looks like, John Q. I don't know. My guess is she's probably not stunningly beautiful because she's like 65. We've had some receptionists though that were not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Like she would get really, she tried. She would get frustrated if she couldn't help somebody, and it's like, okay, but you don't know how to do our job, so they're not expecting you to be able to answer these questions. If it's something simple as, can I have your fax number? There's no reason for you to transfer them to me. You can give them the fax number. If they want to verify wiring instructions, you can do that too. You're not expected to know how much money they need to bring to closing or anything else like that. As long as it's on your mod and it's not fluctuating on the mod. Like when you fire the button, if it's staying steady at 0.4 on the mod and not jumping around, I would say it's safe. Now, if every time you hit the button, it goes from 0.4 and then the next time it goes to 0.2, that means you could possibly have a broken lead on one of your legs on your coils.
Exactly what Munchkin said. If it's staying steady on your mod, then whatever it's reading, it may be incorrect, but if it's staying steady, then that's the way it's reading. You're fine. If it jumps around, if the ohms go from 0.4 up to 0.7, then back down to point, that's not good. I would double check and make sure everything is tight on your leads and then go from there. But if it's staying steady constantly and not changing, you're good to go. You just may have to adjust your wattage
And
differently.
yes, we still have to have a fax because courthouses don't necessarily accept documents via email.
Did we lose the last mod heist too?
I think so.
That gum, man. Darn
And not to
thing.
mention, when you're
Oh, I
talking
meant to do 50,000, but whatever.
when you're talking about security and the ability to compromise emails, some people are just more comfortable faxing documents.
You're good, Becca.
So, yeah. I personally miss the old-fashioned fax. I like to be able to walk in, drop the documents on the top, and dial the number because our eFax doesn't automatically retry. And it's just I prefer to hear the ringing and the dinging and the donging and all that stuff, and then I want to see it pull my documents go through.
Darn thing.
And then I want to report that says your fax went through.
I think Darn Thing's got way more losers in the mod heist than he does winners.
Yeah.
Because we dead all the time.
It does. Remember pagers? I had one. I don't think they are anymore.
I had a pager and now I got a mod, and I only bought this mod because it looks just like my pager. This is the beeper AIO, and it looks just like the beeper that I had when I was a teenager.
This is so good.
I had a Motorola beeper that was light blue in color. This just mimicked it so much I had to have it. Even has the belt clip like the beeper had. And I would be like, if you need me really bad, just beat me 911. The whole 911 thing. That's way back, man. That was back in the day when
my pager was
we
so
used payphones.
My mom could get a hold of me, and so my weed guy could get a hold of me. That was it.
I didn't even know a lot of people. It was not like people needed to page me.
But we didn't have cell phones, so that was the only way somebody could get a hold of you.
I was dating, though, so every once in a while I'd have somebody page me.
Your dog is woofing.
Yeah, I heard her woof. All right, I'll check her. She's got a woof during the show.
She's actually been doing really good using her puppy pads, and she even folds them up for us. Now, she peed on 2 puppy pads and then shit on the floor, but we've got laminate, so I would rather her shit on the floor, where I can just pick it up and wipe the floor with some cleaner, than peeing on the carpet, so I'll take what I can get. Well, I mean, I did, John Q, because you didn't have a cell phone, and if Mom was watching Katie and she needed to get a hold of me, she could page me and I could go somewhere and call her back, so. I didn't get a cell phone. I got my first cell phone probably in 2000. I was way behind I was way behind the curve on the cell phone because I didn't think I needed it. But, well, I mean, she's a Chihuahua, so when she shits on the floor, it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, now, if I could teach her to use the litter box, that'd be great. I don't think the cats would appreciate that very much, but yeah, they might not like that if she went in there.
My room smells like burnt coils every time I come in here because of your burnt stuff.
She's peed somewhere, and so yeah, we need to get everything up off the floor so I can shampoo.
Yeah, it was sometime in the 80s, Creed. 88 would probably be the same time I got my first cell phone.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to pay for it.
Which was a brick. It was a freaking carry around with you cell phone. 3-watt.
Relatively speaking,
And got really hot.
I would prefer she not shit on the floor, right? I would prefer that she don't. But, like I said, she poops on the laminate. So it's very easy to clean up. I would prefer she actually shit on the puppy pad, but she doesn't do that either.
Your Osiris leaks like a sieve. Check this, Josh. Make sure that you have this seal, this on the outside, and this seal, this on the inside. Make sure that those are both in there and not cracked or split in any way. If they are, your tank will leak like a son of a gun. I'm telling you right now, because this will introduce air into the top, which is basically like taking a big milk container and cutting a hole in the bottom and then putting a hole in the top, which makes it spew that much faster. So
damn, Wally.
Check your seals really good. If that's not the problem, then you don't have enough cotton in there. But I mean, how can you mess that up? These, you feel your juice intakes, you're gonna feel the cotton until it pretty much seals up each one of these juice intakes, and you're good. There's no like second guessing this tank whatsoever. This is an Osiris 30 millimeter. The 25 is the same way, or 28, whatever it is. But the seals are an important factor on any tank that you guys own, because if the seals are broken or cracked, it lets air through there and it'll just pour juice out of the bottom every time. Pour it. And if it's coming out that fast, that's usually what it is a seal. There's a mod heist? Oh, I better get in on that so I can lose again. Just saying, you know, I gotta be able to lose again. I posted that video about me. You got the 25 cloud chucker? Yeah, I don't have any problems out of mine whatsoever. As long as the seals are in there, you're good to go. If you break a seal, you're in bad shape. I really want to go out there and try the trike, but the weather's been so bad I can't do it. And people are like, hey, I want to see you fly the trike or try. I can't. I'm not going out there and doing that when it's a risk to my, well, it's always a risk to my life. When it's a much higher risk to my life, I'm not doing that. It does. It's brand new. Oh, wow. It's got a crack in the seal and it's brand new. Well, Josh, it does come with spare seals. Throw a new seal in there and you're good to go. The problem with new tanks, and I try to tell everybody that when you get new tanks, you have to be real careful because those seals are dry. So you build it and throw it back together. The problem is those seals are all dry. So when you go to tighten everything down, it will pull on that seal and break it. So when you take that tank apart, when you get it and it's brand new, put e-juice on all those seals, which gives them lubrication so that they will not crack or break when you first get it. Real important to do that. Lube that thing up, and then you'll be fine. You replaced them all. It seeps out the lock. I don't know why you're getting the seeping going on.
Wait. Is that the tank I was using? Hey, Mick.
Mick! What's up, Mick? There is Mick. Mick is the gentleman that has the daughter with stage 4 cancer that Cloud Chucker has been posting the link to, which thank you, Cloud Chucker, for posting that. I'm not one of the shows that's doing auctions because Mitch didn't care to include me in that. Plus, I don't know how to do a damn auction anyway. So I can't blame him for that. But y'all make sure to check out those shows. There's another show coming out tomorrow, and then I think one Monday also. So if y'all want to not only help out a good cause, but also maybe score some cool vape gear, go check those auctions out. You know, what is it? Simon has the show on Saturday, I believe, and I'm not even sure who does the show on Monday, but there's 2 more shows coming up. Vic already did his auction on Thursday, so there's another auction tomorrow, and then another one Monday after that. There you go. Make sure you do a stint on the Saturday show. Yeah, because nobody promotes my damn show. Even Vic don't even promote my show. So
none of the UK guys do.
The UK guys are like, screw the Americans! Yeah. Screw the Americans!
They're in their own bubble now that they got Americans shit moving on their side.
I see how it is, Mick. I see how it is. It's next Saturday, Tilly?
Josh, I borrowed his tank when mine was out of commission, and I didn't like it because it felt like there was always juice all over the top of the mod. And I think it's just because it's bottom airflow.
You're offended? You're offended? Really?
Good night, Creed.
Who should be offended, Mick? Me or you? Honestly. Not a sponsor, Vic, right?
I didn't care for it because it got a lot of condensation, and it seemed like every time I picked it up, my hand was getting sticky from. I didn't care for it. So it might not be leaking. It might just be condensation because of the location of the airflow.
Mick's a great guy, though. It's a great cause.
Yeah,
if y'all want to go help out, and I try to do. I was at work and trying to bid on stuff during work. It didn't work out well because not only was I at work, my boss was there too, and I'm like, I can't do this right now. So yeah, it didn't work out well for me. But I was just trying to, it didn't even matter what I got. I just wanted Vic to have to send me something. Honestly, I want Vic to have to mail me something, but it didn't work out. So
Yeah, I'm sure, Mick. That sucks. I mean, it just sucks.
yes, F cancer. I agree wholeheartedly. It sucks, man, for everybody. It does.
Wait, you got outbid on your.
You got outbid? Really? I didn't see that, Mick. That's awesome.
I mean, I guess that is a good thing.
Hey, at least he tried,
Right.
I would have helped you out, Mick. If I saw that, I would have helped you out. But I didn't, that's crazy. Why didn't people help you? I've seen, I don't know how many auctions where, like, somebody that we know that does shows, they'll bid and then they get outbid and somebody go, hey, I want to give another 10 or 20 quid to help Mick. And they'll do that so that you could win the auction. But apparently that didn't happen.
But I've noticed like the UK auction shows worked a little different than like the Higgy auction shows, I haven't watched too many of the UK auction shows compared to like what Higgy did. Higgy's auctions are just downright insane. They will fucking run those bids up like nobody's business.
Tetley, I don't know if you've noticed about the #1 vape show thing. They no longer do the #1 vape show. Now they say the #1 UK vape show, which is correct. That is correct. I'm not saying I'm the #1 show. Hell no. I'm not saying that at all.
Well, I mean, they don't keep track of it over here. We don't have awards for vape shows.
There's other people that come on and cast that say they're the longest running vape show. And I'm like, bitch, please. I've been on way before you just started to even start vaping, let alone doing a show. Go past even when I started doing YouTube, because I was on Vapors TV before that. I've been on a long time. YouTube doesn't count. You got to throw in.
Garrett.
But
Thank you. Yep.
Hey, Garrett.
Dolores, I'm not gonna go that far.
Too much F drama.
But a lot of the humor and inside jokes are completely lost on me. There's a few of them where I'm like, I'm fairly fucking certain they're speaking English, but I have no idea what they just said.
I can understand Mick.
I can understand Mick. I can understand Vic. It's some of the British dudes. So I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? I know that was in English, but I had no idea.
What is it? Is it Craig and Kenny? I can't understand them for a damn. I mean,
yeah.
Bless their hearts. I just cannot understand them. I tried. I don't get it.
Well, and it's not just them. We watched them, the UK plumbing guys, right? The drain guys.
Yeah.
I don't understand anything that they're
Scottish. Well, there you go, Mick. Vic, Mick.
I mean, we watched the plumbing guys, and they're speaking English, but I don't know what they just said.
He said they can't understand them, right? They don't even understand what the hell's coming out of their mouth.
I'm pretty good at understanding Scottish.
How did we go past 10 o'clock?
The English, and I am starting to be able to pick up, okay, I don't know where they're from, but I can tell those two are from the same place because their twang is a little different from these guys' twangs over here. I can't understand them. I can understand these guys. But yeah, if I have to concentrate that hard, I can't do it.
All right, this is what I'm going to do, guys.
What are you going to do?
So, tomorrow's Saturday.
No, Dolores, I can't.
I always do a show on Fridays, right? But if all that stuff comes in the mail tomorrow, I will do a Saturday night show. I'll do a show tomorrow night. Because if it comes tomorrow, I'll have not only juice, but I'll also have hardware tomorrow to go over with you guys. So might as well do it then instead of waiting all the way till the next Friday. So that's what I'll do.
But we do have to go look at the car.
Yeah, we're going to do that. That's during the day, though.
We got to go to Costco to get my meatballs. Do we need to go to Sam's Club for anything? I want my meatballs.
Yeah, I don't... Scott, I know ST will say stuff like, hey, I'm the longest running vape show, which... Of course it's not, but... Now, Grim Green's got me beat. Mm-hmm. No question. Grim Green's got me beat.
Twisted, but I don't think he casts anymore, does he?
Twisted cast, but he does
I'll remind
games and stuff.
Yeah.
So if I do it again tomorrow, Tetley, it'll be at the same time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Saturday night. So expect that. I will post. I'll try to post an hour in advance so that y'all know the show's coming on. If everything comes in, I'll do that. But otherwise, yeah, expect Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which go through your own calculators. If you're in the UK, add 5 hours to that, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I've been buying a lot of disposable vapes lately so I could have something to vape while I'm flying. And I freaking
Scott says tomorrow Scuba will finally sell me that topside.
Do you notice how Scott hasn't said another crappy word since we gave him crap? No. He's like, I'm not gonna do that anymore.
How big were those shots, Mick? 2 shots and you're out of whiskey?
Damn, yeah. Mick had a little bit of whiskey, and I think he just used it all on those 2 shots.
We had to stop at the store yesterday and buy more because we were out of bourbon.
Yeah, we got more cocks in the house.
And we remembered that. Did you ever bring in the
never have enough cock.
Pumpkin pie?
No, the pumpkin pie, whatever it is still in the car.
You froze. It is really, really, really good. We can't drink it.
It what? Wow,
it's
Jarrett.
Delicious.
Well, thank you for showing up at 4 o'clock in the morning, Jarrett. I appreciate that. That's a crazy time to tune in, but hey, you know.
Go eat some of y'all's waffles for me, because I can't have any. All right, I gotta ask you a question, Garrett. Belgian waffles are really big over here, right? Giant waffles covered in fucking everything.
Yeah.
Is that a thing there, or did we just say, hey, this looks like it could be Belgian? Let's call them Belgian waffles.
Yeah, are there really Belgian waffles in Belgium? They wouldn't have called them Belgian waffles for no reason, I would think.
I mean, you'd be surprised. French fries don't come from France.
Right.
Y'all remember when we were calling them freedom fries? I think we should have stuck with that.
No, John Q. Don't even go there. Don't go with the blue waffles. No.
I saw a post on Facebook the other day that was like, I ate my blueberry waffles and I went to go back to get more and realized that they were just regular waffles. Apparently, I just ate moldy waffles.
Is BST British Standard Time? Is that what that is? Or Britain Standard Time? I don't know. French fries come from McDonald's.
The best French fries come from McDonald's, yes.
They just double fry them. It's
I mean, unless you get the boardwalk fries, which are the big thick ones with the skin still on them, covered in balsamic vinegar. That's the shit. Those are good.
oh, you got a Boro kit. Nice, Josh. Well, Boro kits are really good for flying. I mean, Josh is another PPG guy, so he could vape a Boro kit. I was thinking about taking a maybe not a disposable, but a smaller mod that does require you hit the fire button. Honestly, if it was just the shorts I was wearing that day that let me lose that mod, if I'm wearing pants or something, the mod's not going to fall out of my pocket. And I know if I'm going to fly, I will.
Only if you're carrying just the mod in your pocket. You're like a damn pack mule.
Well, I'm going to turn the mod off.
Put so much
in my
crap in your
pocket.
pockets.
I'll
And
turn the
Wally,
mod off.
I don't know how he got that far, because I can eat like a piece of bread out of a loaf of bread, right? And if there's a speck of mold at the end of the loaf, I can taste it. Even if there's not mold on my piece, if it's been in the vicinity of mold,
Greenwich,
I can taste it. I believe it's just pronounced.
The last Sunday in
Greenwich.
October. So you got another month to go there, Mick.
That's what I told him, Mick. He needs to just get a purse.
Well,
Because I have never seen somebody stuff so much shit in their pockets.
Cloud Chucker just posted the link again. Make sure y'all go check that site out. It is a awesome charity to give to help Mick's daughter out. I appreciate it. If you got the money to give, Mick don't want anybody making themselves go broke to send money, so which I know we're scraping right now, but if you got extra money to give, please do so. It's a great
You call
cause.
Belgian waffles Brussels waffles, but okay. Is Brussels in Belgium? I think.
Were you trying? I thought you was trying to say Brussels sprouts, and you just
No.
brusher.
He said French fries actually come from Belgium. It's a misunderstanding, but that they call Belgian waffles Brussels waffles.
Oh, Brussels waffles. Really? Good to know, Jarrett. That's good to know.
Yeah, but
Brussels waffles.
they called pommes frites in Belgium for French fries. They're not called French fries.
I have a
Match your
man
leggings.
bag with a guy liner to match my meggings. Okay, Tetley. Oh, damn.
Scott, are those Ore-Ida French fries? Look at that. Just bags of French fries. Okay.
I just want some French fries.
French
That would be great.
And I was right. Okay. That's why I'm fat, because I can recognize the brand just looking at the bags, the back of the bag. Well, those are Ore-Ida. Yum. All right.
Damn. I do miss the French fries.
French fries are delicious.
Okay, this is my thing, guys. I think, what was my total weight loss goal? I don't know.
I don't know.
I lost 26 pounds so far. So the first month I lost 20 pounds. And this month I only lost 6 pounds. Which, that's understandable. You're going to lose a lot the first month, and then it's going to slow down. So I've lost 26 pounds. It says I need to lose another 5 pounds to hit my goal weight, but honestly, I think I'm like right there at it. Now, I don't want to just jump off my diet and go, screw it, I made it, because I'll be right back where I was. But Munchkin's still struggling along, and I'll continue to do it as long
Kramer
as I
says
need to.
I'd like French fries if they were made from steak. Well, Kramer, I think that would just be called steak.
Yeah.
I love potatoes.
Steak fries are good. You can get.
I have never
fries
met a
with steak.
potato I didn't like in any form or fashion. I love potatoes. Potatoes and bread are the hardest things for me to give up doing keto.
Yeah.
Because they every kind of soup or stew, what do you add to it? potatoes. I mean,
You know,
can't-
one thing that I always want, like especially on cheat days, is
yeah, but those aren't
sausage.
actual steak, John Q.
I like biscuits and gravy.
Now,
Biscuits and
you have to
gravy.
say the biscuits and gravy I made from scratch came out really good, didn't they?
It did. It did.
I didn't make the biscuits from scratch. I made the sausage.
It
gravy.
don't matter. I like biscuits with sausage gravy. That
I can make biscuits from
is
scratch,
delicious.
but to be quite honest with you, the ones that you can buy where you just slam the can on
If
the
we
counter.
ever go to Gatlinburg, they got the Pancake House is in Gatlinburg. They got some
Love
of the
potatoes.
best breakfast in the nation. I mean, their breakfast is off the chain and it's cheap.
Keto quiche. Well, I mean,
Um,
technically, all quiche is keto because it's just heavy cream and eggs.
Yeah.
Well, you can't do the crust either, so it's crustless quiche. But my mom's husband doesn't like quiche. He wouldn't eat quiche because it's weird. I'm not going to eat that. So instead, I made bacon, egg, and cheese pie for Christmas breakfast, and he ate that. And as he's eating it, he looks at me. He goes, "I know this is quiche." I'm like, "No, it's not. It's bacon, egg, and cheese pie. Enjoy it." I said that I didn't make the biscuits from scratch. I can, but I see no reason to because the biscuits are fine.
She's changed the crust to garlic powder or something else. Yeah.
Something else. Now, I've heard that you can make crusts out of different things. Some people use crushed nuts and Parmesan cheese. So I'd have to look into that. But you can even use pork rinds.
You
to
know,
make breading. It's a lie, Kramer.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
they call them
which,
steak fries, but they're still potatoes.
a lot of the foods I like to eat, I like to have with sauces. I can't have ketchup because ketchup, I mean, now they do have a keto-friendly ketchup, but I don't feel like paying the money for freaking sugar-free ketchup. Plus,
Sugar-free stuff is expensive.
it probably tastes like crap.
Well, thank you.
But I do like, I don't even know where I was going. I just completely went off track.
Sauces. You were talking about sauces.
Oh, sauces. Sriracha I like. Now, sriracha is hard to find now because of the chili shortage, because
Thanks
of
for the
the
heads up, Dolores.
bad weather we've had this year. So you can't really find sriracha like you used to from the main company
Good night,
that
Cloud
used to make
Checker.
it. So sriracha, mustard's good. As far as
Definitely,
sauces go,
Scott.
hot sauce, any kind of like Texas Pete, all that is like no carbs whatsoever.
See, I don't
So-
like guacamole, Scott, because I don't like onions.
Yeah, I'm not a big
do-
guacamole fan either.
I
don't-
like avocado though.
avocado
Somebody told me,
is
"Oh, they sell cups of avocado at Food Lion." No,
it's
that's
keto
guacamole,
friendly
but
because
it's
avocado.
guacamole,
Yeah.
and it's like guacamole and avocado are not the same thing. You've put shit in it. I don't like onions. They will make me gag. I will barf if I bite into one.
I
Don't
just
put onions in my shit.
I'm just not a big fan of guacamole. Now I can do avocado by itself, but I'm not a big fan of guacamole. Whenever I get the burrito at Chihuahuas when we go eat there,
I don't like onions.
I'm like, don't put the guacamole. I'm good.
So if you could, Josh, this his birthday is October 12th.
I gotta send you something. Damn, Josh. Damn.
That Dolores, that would just be like spiced avocado. I hate onions. I
Yeah,
can't
Scott, I have no
stand-
problem with onions. I love onions. I I think it's funny when I go to like Texas Roadhouse and order an onion blossom because I know that Munchkin's not going to touch it. I will eat the whole thing, which is what I do.
I've tried, okay, because I've hated onions
Cactus
ever
blossom,
since
whatever the
I
hell they
was
call it there. They
a small
so many
child,
names.
right? And I have tried to eat onions. I've tried to go against my hatred because a McDonald's burger, there's a couple little onions on it. It'll be fine. Just chew it and swallow it. I can't do it. My
My
throat
mic's too
closes up
hot.
and I can't swallow it. And if I do happen to get it down, I will start gagging and retching. I can't do it. I hate them. They're evil. They're devil vegetables. Cooked, doesn't matter, cooked raw. Blech.
Mick always says my
Not gonna
mic is too hot. And honestly, I'm barely in the yellow. So,
It's because Mick's probably got headphones on or like earbuds.
well, if
You
you
are
have
loud
earbuds
with
on,
headphones on.
I'm
If
loud.
he's got you
I'm
jammed
always
in his
loud.
ear holes, then
If
yeah,
you didn't have
you probably
headphones,
busted an eardrum.
you can understand me without headphones or a hearing aid. So I got you covered there. I speak very loud. You're only joking. Well, damn, Mick. I'm trying to.
Bubblegum
I moved
vodka?
my microphone away and everything.
Yeah, I can't do onions. Now I could put some like taco seasoning shit in avocado. Usually what I do is just add garlic salt to it. and
It's
that's
sad
perfectly
because we
fine.
go to the grocery store. I can't buy anything that has onions in it because Munchkin
You
won't
can eat it. You can buy it. I'm just
Yeah,
not
but
gonna
you
eat
won't eat it. So it's
it.
like,
No, I won't.
You can hear Scuba when the YouTube sound is muted. Thanks, Tetley. Well, I got to make sure I get through.
Yeah, every once in a while, the crinkle fries hit different than the regular fries.
All right,
I do like steak fries with roast beef and gravy.
We'll go to 10:30, so we got 8 minutes. I'll give you 8
No
minutes to run
tacos
your
with
mouth.
onions.
There you go, and go.
Gross. But we're talking about food. What do you mean and go? We never stop talking.
How's those coils doing on that mod?
It's delicious.
Haven't seen you vape it.
Great. You
Yeah.
haven't been paying attention. Clearly, I've been vaping it. Wally says this at a crinkle fry record or some shit. That's a lot of fucking French fries, is what that is.
I've packaged 100,000 pounds of crinkle fries and ate it. Wow,
Even-
Scott's probably like, I don't want to see any more fries, but
You know
they
what
still
I
taste
have
good.
a
Don't they?
craving for that you need to have crinkle fries with? Fish sticks. You can't have regular French fries with fish sticks. You have to have the crinkle fries with fish sticks.
That is not true, Dolores. I let Munchkin talk.
Both, John Q. The
See?
corn wraps I like for the small tacos where you're gonna put like pork or something in it. If I'm making a big burrito, then I'll go for the flour. But the corn ones are good. But they don't have 0 carb corn tortillas. I've looked because sometimes you just gotta have corn.
Like
I
I
do
s-
both.
Like I said, we'll probably be back on tomorrow night anyway because a lot of stuff should be coming tomorrow in the mail, hopefully. Crossing my fingers. If it does, then I will be back on tomorrow night.
Corn is good for chicken and pork. Beef is always flour. Oh, if I see something in that box, I'm taking it, Dolores. Don't think I won't.
My goal every day is to beat everyone else. Well, Scott,
Days, yes.
you don't have to keep your goals that high, but there you go.
I mean, are you just walking up and punching everybody in the face, Scott, or
the thing is,
what kind of beating are we talking about? I'm
you
just saying.
set a goal and you stick to it. That's the main thing,
Oh, you're talking about packaging fries. Okay, I got you. My mind went in a completely different direction.
Everyone's on Scuba's tape. I know, right, Tetley?
He needs it.
Everybody's
Look,
jumping my crap.
I yelled at him at work the other day, right? And then,
You did?
yeah. And then, what was it yesterday? That they were like, "Who were you yelling at on the phone?" I'm like, "Oh, that was Jeff." That motherfucker had the nerve to call me and go, "Well, Lisa and Susan do blah blah blah." I said, "Well, you know what? Lisa and Susan are more than fucking happy to take whatever I've got and they can work on it. How's that? They can knock themselves out." Well, I understand. I said, "Clearly you don't, or you wouldn't have fucking just called me and said what you said." And then he was like, "I'm sorry." You better be. Thank you. Try to call and tell me what I should be doing.
You want to go beat the mod heist, right, John Q? The mod heist has been jumping our
I
crap
got
all
you,
night. It's like you're not heisting a damn thing tonight.
All right, we got 4 minutes. Let's try it again. See what we can
You're
do.
losing everything.
Good night,
Oh,
King Cobra.
I just messed up. There we go. Oh, I just took the last seat.
Mick wants to know if he can have Scott's present because his birthday's in November.
Can I have Scott's present? Thank you. Oh, you want Scott's present? Damn,
And
Scott.
Josh is like, my birthday's first. It's in October.
I'm
and
gonna
I'll
have
be
to
back."
send this to Mick instead of Scott. Then, where's it at? Oh, there it is.
Sorry, y'all.
My birthday's October 12th. Not that it matters. Damn. Hey, I didn't get a damn thing for my birthday. Where the hell were y'all at on my birthday, August 15th? Hello.
Sorry. That would take a lot to drown y'all one at a time in a hot tub because it's not that big. I'm just saying.
Damn, how did they... Their thing has got us set to lose. I think that's what it is.
Scott was like, oh, hell no. My birthday was on the 15th. You passed me. Mick says your gift is stuck in customs.
Yeah, I bet you it is stuck in customs. It's going to be stuck there forever.
Y'all are a trip. Wally, where the hell's Breeze? I haven't seen her tonight. Is she all right?
Oh crap! Well, Jazzy never sent me his address. I got something I need to send Jazzy, and I'm like, hey, send me your address so I can send it to you tomorrow. He's like, oh, just keep it. I'm like, no, damn it. I bought this for you.
You didn't even eat the dicks I bought you last time. Why would I buy you more dicks, Junkie?
Well, I'd love to have the stick of dynamite.
No, you
Mick.
wouldn't. And we've got rattlesnakes here. Where
We
are you
do
going to
have
get a
rattlesnakes?
rattlesnake in the
I
UK?
don't need no rattlesnakes. I'm good.
Yes, we have rattlesnakes here. We've got the diamondback rattlesnake. They're everywhere around here.
I don't want to see no
Oh,
rattlesnakes.
hi, Breeze. How are you? Glad you're okay.
Breeze! You was late from a nap.
Hey, naps
Breeze.
are important. I ain't gonna
Breeze is
judge
getting her
nobody
nap
for
on.
taking a nap. Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'll take a nap. I'm on nap for Scuba's show. Damn the show, I'm taking a nap. All right.
Hey, sometimes you just need a nap.
It's
just saying.
fine. You can take a nap, Breeze. You
There
don't
are
have to-
gifts other than dicks. Yeah, I guess there are. I do like the cup that I got you. I should get my own. It's pretty cool. When you tip the cup up, it has somebody flipping the bird on the bottom of the cup.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Yeah. All right. Good night, Becca.
Yeah, we're getting off here too, Becca. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Like I said, we'll probably be back on, or at least me, if Munchkin decides not to show up tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If everything shows up in the mail tomorrow. I got a lot to do tomorrow. We have to go check that car out mainly. I may end up
What did
going by
Dolores
the post
just post?
office. And
That
going
might be
by
more
yeah,
of his
the
speed.
car thing is important. What?
Oh, look what Dolores posted. John Q wants those instead of a bag of dicks.
Oh, let's see. Oh, aren't those
Boy.
cute?
You can really fucking buy anything nowadays, can't you?
Hey, we can get it delivered by October 12th. All right, there we go.
Well, I hope you have a good time, Nick.
I know,
Yeah.
right, Kramer? Yeah, except
Probably-
for the mod heist.
Difficult to set shit aside and have an enjoyable evening, but you need to.
All right, you guys have a great weekend. We'll probably catch you tomorrow night, same bat time, same bat channel.
Yep.
Until then, enjoy, stay safe out
Haunted
there.
heist.
Peace out, everybody. Bye.